because you are part of Drag Race, that amazing staple that it is, and you also have never been shy to talk about race and racism. I want to know, with Drag Race and the fandom that it has, and Drag Race now with everything that's going on, coming out and publicly condemning racism within their fandom, do you think there will actually be change? Because I saw that on Twitter that they had put out a statement saying that they don't condone
Who?
Drag Race. They put out a statement on their Twitter. This was like when George Floyd, like around the time it first happened, and then All Stars premiered, and they were like, basically, it was kind of like a read between the lines. We don't condone racism. We love everybody kind of statement.
Oh, well, you said it was a read between the lines?
In my opinion, it was.
Okay, then never mind.
I want to know, because it was kind of like a very general, broad statement. But I want to know: do you think that will change anything, and how do you combat that type of hatred in the community, since you are one of the queens from Drag Race?
Do I think it will change? The TV answer is yes. No. I don't. And the reason I don't, that won't change until Black people or people of color are in power. Period. Like, for me to go, oh yeah, it's gonna change. There's a day, da 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 da. So I'm supposed to wait for white folks to wake up and get a clue to realize, no, then that's not gonna happen. For the simple fact that y'all haven't done it yet, you're not gonna do it. That's too much money and power for you to let go of. You're not doing it. So I don't think it's going to change. We also have to remember that gay culture is the subculture of white culture. Drag culture is the subculture of gay culture. It's the subculture of white culture. So it doesn't. We saw when season, was it 12 or 11 with Gigi Gorgeous? Not Gigi Gorgeous. What's the Drag Race girl's name? Gigi Good. Gigi.
Oh yeah.
She had 13 and 12-year-old fans, like, saying some of the most racist shit. They're taking photos like Gigi stands. We only want white queens, and they're babies. These are children. So if Dr. Martin Luther King was saying that one day our children would walk together hand in hand, right? Well, that was my mother's generation, and then she had me, and now I'm looking at these children saying something completely different from the words of Martin Luther King. So that tells me racism hasn't gone anywhere. It's still very much alive. And it's thriving. We saw that on TikTok. Did you see that on TikTok? TikTok, whatever. They made that little video, and they were like, how to make a nigga, how to make a black person, or something like that. Did you see that TikTok?
Oh yeah, with the water.
And it was like,
yeah,
and you're like, oh, well, they're just children, they're kids, and da 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 da. It's just really crazy. Prime example. Let's correlate this to Drag Race, right? Why was it that when Miss Cracker was getting the villain edit, because she had said all types of horrible things to Angina, and people were like, oh, right? Now wait a minute, right? Now people said she's not a bad person, this, that, and the third, and they gave her all types of praise.
Somebody even tried to reach as far as to say maybe she has some type of Asperger's, some form of that. Maybe she's on the spectrum. I've heard that. I even heard that.
Where was the grace for Vix?
None, and it still pisses me off.
Where was that saying, oh, she's not a bad person? Oh, where was that? Oh, why? Because just like I said it on Hate Queen, and I will say it again, because of internalized racism and anti-blackness, y'all hoes hate. You don't think y'all love to hate. It's just easy.
It's easier to put that hate off on a black person. And the crazy part about it is Cracker and Vixen are, in my opinion, kind of like the same kind of queens. Like Cracker even, would say like Vixen tells the truth, and that's what she loves the most about her. Like they very much so, live in that same kind of realm of where they just speak their minds, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love them both for that. It's just apparent it's just like blatant racism when you only attack the black person for it, and that's what's sad.
The crazy other thing is like, how to say this? I don't know. I feel like, how do people get to learn to change and change their remarks if people call them that? And like the fandom is calling her. I don't know if she's still a villain. I really have to watch like that and be like, oh yeah, she's still a villain. But I'm just saying the fact that you see the symptoms of white fragility pop up, like when you challenge white people's world racial view, they feel very attacked, as if you question their moral fiber as a good person, which are two separate things. But the way that they go, oh no, how do you think that, and they or they get super emotional or super defensive, and and it's just coddled, and then we never get to address the issue. Now we have to call you to make sure that you're not feeling bad and everything. And we don't get none of that grace.
No.
None of that grace.
No.
It's just really fucked up and just really weird. I don't know. It's trash. Yeah, I don't think so. I will say this. There are a lot of amazing fans out there. I'm gonna tell you this, honey. You want to make sure somebody gets canceled, you need to get at least a good 10, half and half, of these 15 and 16-year-old little white girls and little white boys, honey, and little non-binary ones. Girl,
the K-pop stans, yeah.
They will make sure, because they are not. And what I love, so I guess people go, will it change across the board? No. But what I will say is that the quietness that people would just allow the BS to be said and go unchecked, I will say that this generation is for sure to make sure that they're like, sis, that's very transphobic. That's like they are on the phobics. Like, that was phobic, that was the phobic, they're very, very much on it. That was racist. And it's very surprising to see when you see, now we see tons of dumb, immature, grown folks, not even the children, that would be in the comment section, saying, bitch, that's not even historically correct. Where did you get that from? You're pulling shit out of your ass. That was an Instagram tweet or some meme that somebody made and it went viral, because that's where people get their news from: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. No, you know what I mean? You're just reading bullshit and you're believing it. I will say that there are so many beautiful, amazing fans that are woke and go, no, sis, we calling out the bullshit, and really do. I love it.
Hey, what's up? This is Mac on Demand. So remember that this is only a portion of the interview, and if you want to hear the full clip, head on over to our podcast.